And we're back. The improved glider's test flight had been a success, in more ways than one. While it did need minor adjustments, there were no large issues. Taking break flights, we flew into the sunset. That time, Aza, Yulu, and Nekeha also got to ride. Aza seemed extremely pleased and was very moved by the scenery she saw from the sky. Flying with the wings that we made gave us something more than just flying. After the test flight, Ageha came with us back to the dorms, and we had a meeting to review the day while eating dinner. It actually turned into a meeting full of self-praise, where we said our glider is the best, and talked about how exciting flying had been. Afterwards, I cleaned up the area. Ageha came into the dining room while drying her hair with a bath towel. She sat in front of the fan, turned it all the way up, and put her face near it. Has everyone already taken a bath? She hasn't. What is she doing anyway? During dinner, Kotori hadn't spoken much. It seemed like she was silent because she didn't want to be made fun of regarding everything with me. And what's more, she hadn't spoken for the past few days, so perhaps she had forgotten how to talk to everyone. Yes, you will. After I finish cleaning up, Ageha looks at me with a face that says, I know you want to go now. I act oblivious and wash the dishes. Actually, I feel like we've had this conversation before. What, is there a problem? Ageha bends forward like an old lady who loves gossip. I don't know. It just kinda happened. I wonder when it was that I realized. When I came to like her as more than a friend. Even then I wasn't thinking about her in that way. We were together every day, and we were so close that Ageha called us best friends. I didn't need to ask for anything more. Maybe I actually began to think about it when Kotori received that love letter. Seeing Kotori get all flustered from receiving that love letter from someone she hadn't even met, I became unsettled in spite of myself. I thought that maybe Kotori would go away. Thinking about it was heartbreaking. That's when I realized that I like Kotori. Yeah, something like that. Ageha opened the fridge and took out a bottle of cider that she had been chilling. Okay, I don't know what cider is. Then she drank half of it at once. So you weren't bothered by this? By Kotori and me dating. No, not that. I mean, like, sometimes it happens, you know? Things get awkward or whatever. Are you really? She says this nonchalantly. Ageha. Ageha spoke jokingly and then finished the rest of her cider. Then she picked up the remote and turned on the TV. The variety TV show that Ageha watches every week had already begun. Ageha took a chair, turned it backwards, and started watching TV while holding the back of the seat. Finished washing the dishes, turned off the water, and wiped off my hands. Alright, I guess I'll take my bath. Okay, I spoke while facing the TV. Oh no. No, don't. You didn't have to say that. I murmured this as I left the dining room. Don't do it. Hey, Kotori. Kotori, are you there? Hat poked his head through his special door. Is your partner inside? I don't understand, but it seems she isn't there. Good. Wait, no, that's not good. I wonder where she went. I thought maybe she went into the bath, but I don't hear anything from the bathroom. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I wonder if she's in Aza's room. But Kotori is in a wheelchair, so she can't go to the second floor by herself. I'm sure she could crawl up there if she tried. When she talks to people who live on the second floor, it's usually in the dining room or in her own room. I wonder if she won out. Kotori. I put my hands on Kotori's shoulders from behind and spoke into her ear, and she jumped up in her wheelchair like a cat and gave a shriek. In doing so, she almost dropped the cell phone she was holding. No, cell phone. She scowls at me and I mouth, "I'm sorry." From behind, the cell phone was hidden in her hair. I couldn't see it. I thought she'd been staring at the stars, basking in a sentimental feeling. Kotori spoke in a gentle tone she doesn't even use for us, and then hung up on the phone. Hung up the phone, not on the... I'm sorry. You were on the phone with your family, huh? Really? I see. Was your dad happy? But... What? Your dad doesn't waste any time at all, does he? Coming the morning after a phone call must really mean he wanted to see Kotori. I could go with you. Yeah, that's true. I guess it can't be helped. Kotori really seems sorry, but it wouldn't be right to stop her from going. Why do you look so uneasy? Kotori slowly cast her eyes downward. I heard a little bit from Hiboi about why you left your house. It was really painful, wasn't it, being with your family? Watching your parents, who were engulfed in sadness, thinking that she was the cause of it and blaming herself. Must have been so hard. Kotori nodded silently, perhaps thinking back to that time. But things are different now, right? A moment ago your voice sounded so gentle. It must have taken a huge amount of courage for a girl who can't walk to decide to leave her house. But that means it was painful enough to make her decide something like that.
家族から逃げたかったんだけど、それだけじゃなかったわ。私はまだ生きてるし、人生が台無しになったわけじゃない。それを確かめたくて。
And that's why you came to Keifu Academy? Kotori nods.
慶風学園なら完全バリアフリーだし、学生寮もある。東京の実家から車で3時間ほどで来られるでしょ。お父さんも何かあったらすぐ駆けつけられるってそう思ったみたい。説得するにはここがぴったりだったの。工学系に興味があるって嘘をついたんだけど、実際はさっぱり興味なかったから、入学してからえらく苦労したわ。
And that's why, when I transferred to the school, Kotori was at the top of her class for general studies, but for specialized studies, she was near the bottom. After she entered the soaring club, that changed, but it's amazing you could convince your parents like that.
私でも手に職をつけられるかもって思ったみたい。どのみちバリアフリーの学校を選ばなきゃいけないから、他に選択肢も少なかったし、それにひばり姉も援護してくれたの。
I see.
そんな理由で選んだ慶風学園だったけど、今はすごく楽しいし、友達がいてやりたいこともあって、彼氏もうできたから。
Kotori said this part nervously and grabbed my shirt collar.
ここに来てよかった。
Well, thank you for coming here. I said this and then rubbed Kotori's head softly. Her hair was glossy and felt so good to the touch. Kotori narrowed her eyes as... I thought I heard something behind me again, as though it tickled, and then she blushed. And you were finally able to ride in the glider, too. Kotori suddenly became happy and raised her face. How was your first flight?
最高に気持ちよかった。
Kotori's eyes sparkled as she spoke. It was almost like she was reporting the fun events of her day to a parent.
空を飛ぶのってあんなに気持ちがいいのね。
Even it feels even more amazing when you fly it yourself.
だと思うわ。
We haven't begun making Kotori's cockpit yet. We had decided to begin after the glider's body was finished. Kotori rubbed her temples as though she were thinking of a plan. What's wrong?
今日は嬉しいことが一度にいっぱいありすぎて、わーってなって、なんかもうわけがわかんない。グライダーに初めて乗って、それだけでも人生の絶頂みたいに幸せだったのに、あんなところで告白なんてするんだもん。
I thought it was the best time to tell you.
きっと最高だった。10年経っても20年経っても思い出すと思う、今日のこと。
Well, then it was a success. I smiled a bit jokingly, and Kotori made a serious face and looked up at me.
一応確認だけど、葵くん本気なの？
No, it's all a practical joke. Huh, about what?
私のこと本気でその
Like you? Oh no, not this music, get out of here. Kotori put her hand on her chest as though she'd taken damage. Go away, music. What is it, do you doubt me?
そうじゃないけど、いまいち自信が持てない。葵くんみたいなかっこいい男の子の恋愛対象に自分がなれるなんておかしいもん。世界七不思議って感じ。
Hey, why don't you try saying that after looking in the mirror? She doesn't realize how cute she is. Weren't you calling yourself a beautiful girl a while ago?
そうだけど、美少女ですけど、でも葵くん優しいから私のことかわいそうだって思ってくれて、それで。
I really like you, Kotori. You're cute, you think of your friends, and somehow I feel calm when I'm with you.
そうかな。でもよく性格悪いって言われるよ。
Yeah, I think that's cute too.
嬉しくない。
No, but what about you? Do you really like me? I figured it was a good time to ask.
好きに決まってるでしょ。バカじゃないの？
She answered as though my asking were totally strange.
だって葵くんかっこいいし優しいし料理も上手でちょっと意地悪でそれで
She lists off my good qualities one after another. There were a few things that didn't sound so nice, but anyway. Alright, I understand. Quit saying such embarrassing things.
わかったでしょ葵くんがどんなに素敵な男の子か
It seemed like she wanted me to say I told you so.
そんな素敵な葵くんが私のこと好きだなんてなんか変な気がする
She spoke with no confidence, hanging her head. She's awfully stubborn, acting like this despite all I've said. So what will happen from now? This music is gonna stop, that's what's gonna happen. No, I can look at all the Kotori images in the gallery for some reason. Those are the only ones I can look at. Kotori lifted her head and I put my lips on hers. I had taken Kotori by surprise, her eyes were wide open. Put my hand on the armrest of Kotori's wheelchair, leaned forward and kissed her harder. At the start, Kotori rested her hand on mine, which was still on her armrest, and she squeezed it hard. Her hand was shaking slightly. Don't do it. Kotori, I love you. I whispered this while our lips were still touching. Impressive, to say the least. Then I pressed my lips on hers again while stroking her hair. Kotori closed her eyes. She relaxed her body and enjoyed the moment. Kotori's lips are so soft. I felt pulled towards her lips, and well, you're saying lips so much. And even as I kissed her and she kissed back, they were so soft. They were so lustrous and sweet, okay. Our lips separated and she called my name. Through her slightly opened eyelids, her teary eyes, slightly twinkling in the moonlight, met mine. I asked again while stroking her hair. Now you understand how I feel, right? Yes, you do. Don't do it. No. I guess there's no choice then. I guess we're gonna have to stop the video and come back in a little while. I spoke softly, taking my hand off of Kotori's hair and pulling her in for another kiss. Kotori looked up, shut her eyes, and abandoned herself to the kiss. I wonder how long that went on for. The wind blew, brushing Kotori's hair against my cheeks with a tickling feeling. I put my hands on Kotori's shoulders and slowly took my lips from hers. Look how many times he's saying lips, it sounds weird. And then we woke up the next morning, right? Our kiss ended and Kotori looked at me blankly. It was like her soul had left her body and she was sitting limp on her wheelchair. Does that tell you my feelings? Good. Kotori, was still with a blank expression, nodded her head. Please. You're so spoiled, Kotori. I spoke in an it can't be helped kind of way and then lightly kissed Kotori's forehead. Okay, that's it for today. Alright, here's a bonus. I kneeled down and hugged Kotori. As Kotori is sitting in a wheelchair, hugging her is a difficult undertaking. Kotori sighed into my ear contentedly. Alright, how's that service? I hope that's enough service. Kotori nodded and then looked away shyly. Alright, let's go back. You haven't taken your bath yet, right? Kotori suddenly went red and became flustered. Not like that. I wasn't saying we should take a bath together. But if you insist... Oh god, no. I said it as a joke. Good. She stared at me with those desperate, yearning eyes. Perhaps next time. And for the rest of the trip, I pushed the awfully cute and honest Kotori along as we made it back to the dorms. Oh! It didn't happen! Oh, praise Borpo. Morning. Shaking his bottom hat, waddled into the dining room. Behind him, Kotori followed behind, blinking her eyes sleepily. Good morning, you look sleepy. Hold on, drink and hockey score break. Where am I? Okay. Pittsburgh is winning. I don't know how, but they're doing it. It's strange to feel nervous to me. It's strange to feel nervous to meet your own parents. Hold on. It's strange to feel nervous to meet your own parents, but when I followed my dad and lived away from my mom for a while, I was a bit nervous to meet her again. That sounds like some kind of a riddle. Well, my mom didn't care about the inner workings of her son's heart, but anyway. What do you want for breakfast? I'll make it now.
パン焼くからいい。
You'll just toast some bread. You're not gonna make toast. Do they not say make toast? Okay, I'll brew some coffee for you. I'll make it strong.
ミルクとお砂糖たっぷりでね。
Kotori prepared Hat's breakfast while talking. Even while she isn't his owner, she always takes care of him. Hat is more attached to Kotori than anyone else too. Alright, here's your coffee.
大丈夫かな。
Kotori muttered as she accepted the coffee. You still worried about something?
うちのお父さん、私のこと溺愛してるから。
Oh, that's not a problem, is it?
帰省するのはいいけれど、ちゃんと返してくれるか心配だわ。
She slurped her coffee while talking. I'm sure he won't. You think he might remember her sister and think about it again?
お姉ちゃんと違ってちゃんと会うの何年ぶりかだし。
Yeah, I'm starting to worry. Is it really okay to let her go?
一応いざとなったらひばり姉が私を誘拐してでも連れ戻してくれるって言ってくれてるんだけど。
Oh, I really wondered about that. Well, anyway, just relax there for a while. Kotori ate her morning toast with a mixed expression of worry and happiness. I prepared breakfast for myself and the other people who are still in the dorms. It's a simple breakfast, but it'll do. Kotori was watching me from across the counter while I did so.
しちゃダメだからね、浮気。
What's with suddenly saying that?
だって葵くん、女の子にやたら優しいから心配だわ。ハット、ハット。葵くんが浮気しないか見張っておいて。もししたら本気でつっついていいから。わあわあ。
Oh, she doesn't trust me. I told you I won't cheat. You know, such a cute girl. I have such a cute girlfriend after all. While saying this, I stood behind Kotori and put my hands on her shoulders. What is that noise? It doesn't sound content. You're the only one I like. From behind her, I turned her head and kissed her on the cheek. Kotori blushes and fidgets. What? However, she quickly scowls at me.
葵くんって私のこと侮っているわよね。
Not taking you seriously.
そうやってシューしたりアイスクリーム食べさせとけば機嫌が良くなるって、そういうちょろい女だって思ってるんでしょう。
I don't think that. Well, I do tend to think that's a good idea to buy a girl ice cream when she's in a bad mood, but...
これも恋しているがゆえなのかしら。
Kotori says this and combs her hair upwards. With a yearning look on her face, she says...
分かっていても騙されてあげたくなっちゃうのよね。
Is that so? Well, then I'll deceive her. Kotori stretches her neck out like a meerkat and looks around the area. Then, after verifying that no one is nearing the dining room, she thrusts her lips out. Somehow she seems to be insisting that I kiss her. Alright, princess. I went and stood in front of Kotori and then kissed her upturned lips. Just for an instant. It tasted like fresh coffee. Ugh. With lots of milk and sugar, that sounds a little bit better. Kotori smiled happily and then finished off her toast with jam. I heard Hibari's voice and pushed Kotori's wheelchair over to the entrance to meet her. I don't know how you heard her voice. If you were in another room, she talks so quiet. Do we get to see Dad? We do. Oh, yeah, that looks like a doting father to me. A middle-aged man was standing behind Hibari. He was dressed in a gray suit and had a gentlemanly air about him.
お父さん。
小鳥。
On seeing Kotori, her father looked like he was going to cry. But he's a gentleman wearing a suit. His expression only showed emotion for an instant, and then he changed to a classy smile.
元気だったかい？
見ての通りよ。
Then her father looked at me.
こちらの方が
トビウオソウの寮母をしている水瀬さんよ。
It's nice to meet you. My name is Minase.
はじめまして。小鳥の父の羽羽隆夫です。ずいぶんお若いようですが。
Yeah, I'm still a student. My mother manages this property, and I'm just working part-time.
でもすごく立派な寮母さんよ。ねえひばりね。ええ、お料理も上手だし、しっかりしていてとても信頼できる方だわ。
ほう。
As both of his daughters had said such things, Kotori's father looked at me approvingly. While I held my head high, I felt a bit nervous. I felt a bit insecure while everyone said how responsible I was when seen by an adult. I must have looked just like a child.
いつも娘がお世話になっています。
After saying this, he extended his hand for me to shake it.
これからもどうぞ娘のことをよろしくお願いします。
Yeah, thank you as well. After the greetings ended, the remaining dorm students in Ikeya came to see Kotori off.
こちらが寮生の皆さんですか？
そう、みんな私の友達よ。カナに朝と夜。どうもしぐれかなこで。はじめまして、風と朝です。
I accidentally skipped her conversation. I was going to say that I actually forgot Kanako existed for quite a while.
妹の夜です。
After being greeted, Kotori's father bowed his head politely. Even when speaking with kids the same age as his daughter, he never forgets to express his gratitude.
それからこの子がアゲハよ。
ああ、電話で話していた小鳥の大親友だという。
Kotori's father, appearing moved, extended his hand for Ageha to shake it.
どうも、姫木アゲハです。
娘からお話は伺っています。
一体どんな話してるんだろう。
Kotori's father looked at everyone who had lined up and relaxed his expression, looking relieved. He must have been concerned about how his handicapped daughter was getting along in the dorms. To tell the truth, he had gotten Ageha to come in the morning on purpose. Kotori had wanted to introduce her best friend to her father so that he'd feel relieved. It seems that her experiment was a success. Next, the duck came waddling in, shaking his bottom.
おいで、ハット。紹介するわ。わわ。
Hat flapped his wings and rested on Kotori's knee.
この子がハットよ。この中で一番古い私の友達。
ああ、この子がかわいいアヒルじゃないか。
朝、夜、少しの間、ハットのことよろしくね。任せてください。よろしくね、ハットちゃん。わわ。かわいい。それじゃあそろそろ行きましょうか。
そうだな。あまり長居してお邪魔になってもいけない。
Hibari pushes Kotori's wheelchair.
それじゃあね、みんな、葵くん。いってらっしゃい、小鳥。
Please have a relaxing time at home. Kotori got into her father's car and went home. Well, I thought he was going to say something after that, but I guess he's not. After Kotori left, we met at the dock as usual. We have to resolve the problems that were found yesterday, and to be safe, check each part to ensure there was no damage. Ageha is in charge of maintenance. Ageha went with me to the runway, got guidance on the spot directly from people who had qualifications, and helped with maintenance.
機体の表面に目立った傷はありませんでした。
Oh, whoops.
部品も問題なしね。さすが天音先輩の設計だわ。
Depending on the design, sometimes too much weight can be placed on a certain area, parts can bend or damage can occur. Yoga is staring intently at the assembled airframe. What's wrong?
昨日のテストフライトを見てて思ったの。綺麗な機体だなって。 デザインって不思議よね。機能性を追求していった先に最も美しいものがあるんだから。
I guess that's how it works. This glider is a massive functional beauty. There is meaning to every curve. There isn't even a portion of it that was designed a certain way because it looks nice. Bicycles are like that too. Bicycles, which are built purely for speed, are extremely attractive in appearance.
けどこのグライダー不思議な形してますよね。翼が前に出てるのなんて初めて見ました。
Asa pointed to the wing and said this. The wings of the revised model jut forward a bit from where they are attached to the body.
普通飛行機の翼って後ろにこうなってませんか？
Asa acted like her hands were wings, spread them out behind her, and demonstrated.
いわゆる交代翼のことね。交代翼？主翼の取り付け位置から斜め後ろに向かって広がってる翼のことよ。あれは超音速飛行をするためのデザインなの。だからジェット機なんかは交代翼が普通よね。
Whether they're passenger planes or fighter planes, the majority of airplanes that we normally see on TV are jets. Small propeller planes don't have wings that point diagonally and backwards, they're spread out to the sides, right? Our old model wings were that way too.
どうして形が違うんですか？交代翼は揚力が低下するのよ。ジェットエンジンがついていればそれでも問題なく飛べるんだろうけど、グライダーだとね。
That's why it's normal for the wings to stretch out to the sides, but this glider's wings are pointed forward. Wings like this are called sweep forward wings. Nice, we're back to education stuff.
前進力。
If you divide the wing shape further, there are still a few more types, but there are some that are unclassifiable. They're designed to go along with the objective of each plane.
じゃあこのグライダーの翼がその前進力なのも目的があるんですね。
Yes, that's right.
目的っていうか、この場合はメリットっていう方が正しいかな。
Akea began her explanation.
一番大きな理由は重心と揚力の中心になる部分の問題ね。このグライダーは複座式だから主翼の取り付け位置が限られているわ。
Oh, I thought she was going to keep talking. In the instance of this airframe, the wings are attached to the sides of the body, but the cockpit is also inside the body. In the case of two-seaters, the cockpit takes up twice as much space. As a result, there's a limited amount of space to attach the wings. In addition, since the cockpit and the number of passengers double, the center of gravity shifts forward by a large amount. That's where the sweep forward wings come in.
これ見て、アサちゃん。
Akea draws a diagram of the old wings as seen from above and puts a point in the center. It's just about in the center for the base of the wings.
この点は主翼が発生させる揚力の中心部。ここを見えない糸で吊るされて飛んでるようなイメージね。
It's not really such a simple matter, but Akea was trying to explain it in an easy to understand way. She was simplifying quite a bit.
もし頭が重くて重心が前に傾いてたらどうなると思う？機種が下がってしまいますね。じゃあこれならどうかな。
This time she drew a diagram of the revised model, sweep forward wings, drawing a line across the center of the wings and creating a triangle shape. In the center of that, she drew another point. That point was further forward than the previous example. It means that the center of the lifting power has shifted forward.
これならバランスが取れて頭が下がらないかも。つまり前進翼は胴体の後ろ寄りに取り付けながらも揚力の発生母を前方に持ってくることができるわけ。
It's also necessary to consider instances where there is one passenger. These wings reduce the shift of the center of gravity as much as possible and have a role in maintaining balance. This means that the wings are optimized for gliders with multiple passengers.
まあ本当はもっと複雑なんだけど、簡単に説明するとこんな感じかな。なるほど。それでわざわざ翼を作り直したんですね。
Yay, learning. Looks like a strange shape, but there is meaning behind everything.
へえ、すごいな。 ちゃんと意味があったんだ。
With an admiring expression, Asa gazed upon the wings that she had a role in building.
そんなこと全然知らずに作ってたよ。でもメリットばかりじゃないはずよ。
Yolu suddenly cut in. Oh, what do you mean?
例えば全身力はロール安定性を低下させるわ。テストの時感覚がピーキーになってるって言ってたけど、そこにも原因があるんじゃないの？
When gliders are flying, they are always subject to the unstable atmosphere. Wind blows from lots of different directions, and sometimes strong crosswinds blow in too. But gliders have a quality where, even if they are rocked to the sides, they immediately try to make the wings level again. That is called roll stability. Sweep forward wings have the property of reducing roll stability. However,
もちろんそれも織り込み済み。主翼の上半角を少し多めにつけて対応してあるわ。上半角？
looking at the wings from the front, you notice they're curved slightly upwards. Right, that is called a dihedral angle. Adding a dihedral angle acts to preserve the roll stability to some extent.
あとはパイロットの腕次第ね。
For airframes that lack roll stability, the reaction to ailerons, movable flaps on the wings, is fast and is quite apparent.
そうね。
Yo nodded as though she was convinced. Actually, it was as though she had been convinced the whole time. She probably understood it and just wanted to say something. Perhaps she just wanted to test us. Oh, but you're amazing, Yo.
何がですか？
Even though you're not an official member, you're really well versed in this stuff. Again, I had looked at the blueprint for the revised model and studied, but this couldn't have been the case with Yo.
別に。姉さんが乗るかもしれないものだから、ちょっと調べてみただけです。ヤルちゃんすごいね。後で私にも教えてね。機能を知っておくってのは大事なことよ。飛ぶにしても整備するにしてもね。
If one understands principles of flight and the function of each part, it's possible to handle the situation when something arises. For example, even if one wing fractures in the middle, it's possible to perform feats such as flying while maintaining balance with the ailerons.
さて、勉強会はこのくらいにして、例の作業に取り掛かりましょう。小鳥先輩をびっくりさせなくちゃですね。
We plan to finish working Kotori's cockpit before she returned from her home.
葵も手伝ってね。きっと最高のプレゼントになるわよ。
Alright. I was looking forward to seeing Kotori's overjoyed face. Alrighty, well, that's all going to be all for this time, so thank you for watching, and goodbye.